What we do here is go back.
Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. I really do appreciate you giving me your time. If you have not seen the new description and some of the videos that I'm uploading, I had 150 victory royales last season. First time I ever got that many victory royales, and had nothing to do with the bus. I think the bus, I might have had 20 to 30 victory royales, but I had well over 100 solo victory royales without using the battle bus. I haven't figured it out yet. I will go back and figure out what the exact number was for solo victory royales per to bus and not using the bus. But today we are talking about the replay issue and how complicated Epic Games makes it to report things. Now, if you've got like right now this gameplay, if I need to report something on this gameplay, I could take a screenshot of that, and I'm sure they can go back and they can look at that gameplay. If you report it in game, that's not the issue. And I've been saying this for a long time. When players report broken issues with the game, and they want you to submit a bug report, they need to allow people to add a small amount of text. You don't need to write a book. Just a brief 1, 2, 3 sentence, small sentence thing saying, hey, for instance, the problem here, the speed up and speed down option for the gameplay does not work. And you see here it says, you know, the up and down on the D-pad. Let me hold this right by the mic. You hear me hitting that button? It does not work. And then when you scan through it, watch how it skips it. It skips right over it where you can't even go to it and manually do it if you want to. But you can go to all the other options. Now, when the gameplay is not being played, like you pause it right now, I submitted a picture, and when I submitted that picture, it said there was 18 options, but I don't think there's actually not 18 options. There was, I guess there was options that was on there when I took the screenshot, but there's not 18 options on here. You got what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 options. So I should say 15 options, because you probably go into some of those options and do other stuff. So a dozen options. Let's just go with a dozen options, okay? If I take this screenshot right here, okay, and I got a problem with the replay board, with the let me rephrase that, with the replay menu. How in the world are they supposed to know what I am reporting? I've been saying this for a very, very long time. If you are reporting a bug in the game where something doesn't open, you've got text and stuff like that where, you know, something's not working, but they want you to report a screenshot. How in the world are they supposed to know on a screenshot what am I doing when they get the bug report? How do they know if I'm trying to hit the Y button and the Y button's not working to hit play and pause? Or I'm trying to switch players in the game to see, you know, go forwards or backwards of the next player or the previous player. Or in this situation, speed up the gameplay or slow down the gameplay, because I don't want to drag the bar across. Like, you know, if you go over to here and you select A, you go across the timeline, then it's got to take and reload and all that. But if you get to the area where you're looking for, you could speed up the gameplay to get to the exact location you want instead of guessing where it's at if you know about where it's at. But for whatever reason, they do not allow you to add text, and I don't understand this. And there's been an issue for a long time with the replay board. And I know it's on the Xbox. I don't know about PlayStation or the or PC or however else you might play. But when you save gameplay, it changes the number of players that you have, like you played the game by yourself. So if you took first place out of 100 players, when you save that gameplay, it's going to say 1/1. The only eliminations, now I never get a lot of eliminations because I'm always playing for quest. Like right now, I've already got 5 victory royales. I'm making this video at 7 o'clock in the morning on August 21st, the day after the season came out. Okay, just right around 24 hours after the season went live. And I've already got 5 victory royales. 2 of those victory royales were crowns. Like I said, I had 150 victory royales last season. 46 of those victory royales were crowns. So it just doesn't make no sense to me why they don't allow players to add text, because I'm always going back into replay. Like one of my gameplays today, or I guess I should say yesterday, I got a crown victory royale without eliminating the person, and the person had a mobility that knocked them into the storm. It was 1 versus 1, and they died in the storm. That's how I got a crown without eliminating nobody. And that was crown number 2 for the season already. And like I said, I'm approaching just almost 2,100 solo victory royales. I think I'm at like 20 or 2,061, 2,060, something like that. But I just don't understand why they won't allow you to take and leave text. It just bugs the daylights out of me. So again, now the gameplay is playing, and again, I'm going to hit the option, and it just will not work. I don't understand why they won't address this. And let me know. Leave a comment down below, and let me know. Are you experiencing this problem? Now, one of the things I've always been doing since probably chapter 6, middle seasons of the chapter 6, about halfway through the season, like when the season's going to be over with, you just count the days, or you can Google, do whatever you want to do. About halfway through this season, I will take and uninstall Fortnite, and I will reinstall Fortnite. I do that every single season, because one of the first things they want to say is they want you to do all these things to your console, like the problem is your console. The problem is not the console. And I told them this problem started I had to go through an email. I had to send them an email. I don't know if this is going to work, because their stupid chat AI won't allow you to submit a ticket. It tells you to hit the submit a ticket option on the screen. Actually, here I still got. Why I'm making this video? That's the reason why I'm making this video. Let me see if I can find what they said. If you're unable to find a submit a request option, it might be due to the current setup of the support system. You told me to go to my to the page and to submit a request, submit a ticket. But then AI says it might be due. The reason why you don't see it is it might be due because of with the current setup. I mean, are you kidding me right now? You're telling somebody to do something, then you're saying, oh, it might not be there because we don't want it to be there. I mean, come on. This is just so stupid. I don't understand why as you can tell, I'm getting a little heated, because this has been an ongoing problem for a long, long time. You can search my channel for all the issues I've reported, or not all of them, but a lot of them I've reported. Like, we've had a major problem with saving the gameplay, and again, on the Xbox. And I have seen it on PlayStation over the time, but I don't know if it's just an Xbox issue or what. Xbox Series X and the Xbox One, it happened on both of them. Actually, when I first got this Xbox Series X, my 4th game, nothing else installed, brand new Xbox, freshly installed Fortnite, my 4th victory royale would not save. So they couldn't say I need to clean my cache and all this stuff, because, or cache, or however they pronounce it, because it's a brand new console. There's nothing there to clean. But they always want to jump to that, and it doesn't make no sense to me. If they would just take and allow people to add text, we wouldn't have to go through all these hassles. And the thing is, if they would allow people to add text, they would have less people going to their website to do stuff like I'm trying to do, and trying to get a problem fixed that's been going on now for 2 seasons. This problem has existed for 2 seasons, folks. The one problem that I was talking about, the saved issue, That goes back over 3 years. I think it was 3 years in March. That problem still happens. Out of the 150 victory royales, though, I will say this: last season is the best season I had so far. Out of the 150 victory royales, I only had 1, maybe 2 games that did not save. Out of the 150. But folks, if you go back and you look at my my videos, or you have to search the channel, you'll see 3, 4, 5 games in a row that would not save. And it's not the way I'm naming the files, saving the files, because some would save and some wouldn't. So I had somebody say, well, it's because you use a hashtag. Well, I use a hashtag in all of my save game files, because the way I save them on the Xbox is how I save them on the computer. So if that was the case, none of them would ever save. I'd get a save error on every one of them, and that's not the case. So that alone tells me that using the hashtags isn't the problem. Then you'd get an update, and there would be the old files that you can no longer play because of the update. Well, I've even deleted those. Still couldn't save. I put like 1 and 2 in, or A and B and C in, and it still wouldn't save. So, but again, last season's the best season I've had so far. 150 victory royales, and only 1 or 2 of them didn't save. I can live with that. But the way it's been in the past, it has been a whole lot worse. But again, Epic Games, please, please, please allow players to take and leave. I mean, you could put a character count on there. It only needs to be a sentence or 2. Hey, the increase, decrease speed button's not working. That's all, So when I do the screenshot, and once you do a screenshot on the Xbox and submit your bug, add that little text: the increase, decrease buttons are not working. So they know exactly what to look for. Like again, if I pause this right here, how do you know what I'm reporting? My guess is, I guess I paused this in a good time. I'm jumping right here. They might think it had something to do with the jump. And it doesn't. It don't have a thing to do with the jump. It doesn't have a thing to do with the spirit, or the sprite rather. I don't know why I call it spirit, but sprite. It has to do with the increase, decrease buttons on the Xbox, on the D-pad. It's not even registering. So again, as you move these over, you see how those light up? But again, it skips the D-pad one. And also, the other thing I tried last season, I tried a different controller. Just to rule out, okay, maybe there's an issue with the D-pad on the controller. I can see it, that's possible. You figure out how many times you hit the D-pad playing and everything? No. Brand new controller, still didn't work. But, yeah. So you can see, you hit everything here. Everything lights up. Even the 3 dots here where it says gameplay.
Someone was detected at your front. Someone was detected at your front.
That was my neighbor walking her dog. See, you can go through. You can switch all these here. But it just doesn't work. And again, you can take and you can move this here back and forth all you want. But I just do not get it. Now I've advanced this, I'll show you here. This is actually the gameplay where the person tossed himself into the storm. So you can see I'm going to get the crown. Actually, you can see him right there, how he launched himself into the storm. You'll see it's my second crown. So let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what he did. You can see here, this is the player right here. Take that easy victory out anytime you can get it. There you go, folks. Epic Games, please just allow players to add text when reporting bugs. I mean, you can do it when you report a player. A bug is just as bad, if not worse, when reporting a player for cheating or whatever, because a bug can break your game, cause your game problems. And you know, when you ask for a screenshot of something and it's a non-moving thing with a character or something like that, it's not visible. You need to be able to have text so you know exactly what is being reported. Because again, reporting an issue with the replay menu, you have absolutely no clue what is going on. And if it's an Xbox issue, I mean, are you seriously going to take that report? You're going to test it on every single console that's out there? The PlayStation, the PC, the Xbox, the Nintendo, whatever you can play the Fortnite on, you're going to test every one of those buttons on every one of those consoles? I don't think so. But if you're able to leave a small amount of text that says, you know, can increase, decrease the speed and replay on the Xbox Series X, you know exactly what the problem is. It's that simple. That small of a statement. It's not a lot of characters. And again, it'd make everything a whole lot easier for you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. I really do appreciate it. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. Here's some more videos you might be interested in. On the left-hand side, my Fortnite playlist. On the right-hand side, the previous video uploaded. Who knows what this could be? It could be dash cam footage. It could be something about on YouTube. It could be a number of things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on, and I'm out of here.